there's a lot of us. Check out Autism Capital. It's not my account, but listen, there's a subculture of people. I'm not saying I'm one of them, but I'll be one for a second. We think Barron's the second coming, man. He's 18. He's 6'9". He's a beast. He's going to fucking take over for his dad, who's 78. Someone needs to do it. Don Jr. is a wonderful dude. Love him to death. He's an outdoorsman. He's not, going to be the president he doesn't want to be. Eric Trump, same sort of story, very quiet and reserved. Barron's the guy. You like Trump, you love Barron. He's going to do it. He's going to be a billionaire, maybe through this token, if not somewhere else. He's going to do it with me. If he hates me, so what? He's going to do it without me. Great. I hope he does it without me. But at the end of the day, he's that guy, and he's going to be a part of this, hopefully, and he adopts it. And we need to push his dad to say, let the kid win. Let the kid have this one. Let him make fucking $1 trillion if he can. And I know that's what he wants for his son, because I've seen him. He loves his son. And so if a bunch of nerdy lawyers are saying, well, I'm not sure if the Howey test applies here, because prong 4, technically there's a...
So as you may have heard, Martin Shkreli apparently created a cryptocurrency token called DJT for Donald J. Trump with none other than Trump's son, Barron Trump. That is the allegation, and Shkreli actually addressed these allegations on a Twitter space on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, there were a host of people who felt that Shkreli was actually lying when he said that he got instructions and actually created this whole scheme with none other than a scion of the Trump dynasty, who is Barron Trump himself, the 6'7", 18-year-old. When Shkreli was addressing these concerns, a lot of people did not believe him. And the interesting thing about this is, assuming Shkreli lied, he would actually be in very serious trouble. And for those who don't know, Martin Shkreli is a former pharmaceutical executive who went to prison for securities fraud. Now, ironically, assuming that he is actually lying about this particular issue, he may also face charges, because if you tell people to invest in something based on a premise that the financial instrument was actually created based on the input of, for example, a celebrity or somebody well known, etc., then the people who purchase that are allowed to rely on that representation. And if it turns out to be false, then there's a potential fraud there, which would be criminal. And that would mean that Shkreli could be prosecuted for that. In addition, there could be the potential for example, securities fraud, assuming that cryptocurrency is treated as a security. There is the potential for wire fraud, because the false statements or alleged false statements were sent out throughout the internet, throughout Twitter, X, etc., and probably other channels. So that would bring it in the realm of what's called wire fraud. And a wire basically is a telecommunications medium. So that would mean that if you're communicating with people through the internet, a phone, etc., and there is fraud involved, that would be covered under the wire fraud statute. There's also the potential of being sued for false advertising. There's also the potential for being sued for false advertising. So, as you can imagine, there is a legal minefield, assuming that Shkreli was not being forthright when he said that DJT's son was involved. However, in the Twitter space which took place this week, it did appear that Martin Shkreli went into detail about how he was able to actually get this token off the ground, the individuals he spoke to, and he also said that rather than meeting Barron Trump in person. He only had a Zoom interview, a video teleconference with him and the other people on the Twitter space. Seemed to believe that that was much more probable a scenario and likely to have occurred rather than Shkreli meeting him in person. Anyway, it's an interesting thing, but I think it highlights exactly what is going on now with these several meme stocks, several different cryptocurrencies that are constantly coming out, such as, for example, Andrew Tate's meme coin, 50 cents meme coin, and other coins that are available on the market, which shows that if you didn't already know, cryptocurrency is here to stay and is going to be around for a long time. So it's very interesting what had occurred. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.